Oh shit. In this episode I will try to change the door, the right back door. I've showed you before, but let's take another look here. It's looking really bad. So it's rusty, it's actually a hole, and I guess maybe it's doable to, I don't know, fix it somehow, but I didn't like doing it that way, so I bought a new door. The problem is that I couldn't find a used white one, so I need to bring it to a paint shop and remove this door, the door panel on this door, and add it to the new one. And let's see if I can make that happen in this episode. I hope I will, but if you looked at my other videos, you know that something will probably be wrong and I will break something.
I spent the last month fixing my abandoned Porsche Cayenne GTS. Even if I don't have any experience with renovating cars from before, it's been my dream to learn. In the end, I want to afford my dream car, a Porsche GT3.
And this is a new one. I ordered one and it's been standing here for a few weeks now. And now I got some help to unpack it. Can we try? Let's see how it looks. Nice. Take a look.
Nice, good.
As you can see, it's not white. It's gray because I couldn't find the white one. So we need to repaint it before we add it to the car. So yeah, well, let's unpack it and we can put it in the garage at least. Here. Two spiders.
It's smaller than a spider.
Can you take away kartongen?
Oh, let's go. What was this spider? This spider. Oh.
Here it is. How does it look?
Good.
Good. Yeah, but there's no like interior. So I guess we should repaint it before we add the interior. Let's take it to a painter and see what it costs. And it needs to be white as this one. Even if I haven't decided if I want to repaint the whole car yet or wrap it, I still want to have, it's pretty heavy, I still want to have it white here. And I hope it's function as it should. Let's see if I can. Okay, let's go. I found a paint shop pretty nearby that I hope can paint that door. I also want to ask them what it could cost to repaint the whole car. I'm thinking about doing it in white, the original color, but it's also a bit boring. Maybe I should do a cooler one. I don't know. Maybe it's also too expensive to repaint it, and then I will just wrap it in a cool color instead. I think it's still important to have the door in white because I want to have the original color underneath the wrap.
Okay, let's go. I'm chasing dreams, I'm chasing life.
So they were on vacation. I saw something else further away here. It can be someone that can help us. Let's take a look. Here we have maybe a better one. Let's try it out. They were out eating lunch, but I also managed to talk to a guy nearby on the other side here if they could fix the exhaust system. They don't think they can. It's on these Porsches, they are a bit hard to weld because there's a lot of things around it, as you've seen on the other videos. But it was worth a try. But let's get here when they don't have lunch next time. The paint shop called and the door is ready. It will be really exciting to see how it looks. He said that since it's gray underneath, it will have sort of a different color than the original one, the white one here. Doesn't matter because this one is pretty crappy, but at least it will be white. And it will cost around 200 euros. So let's go there and see how it looks. He also mentioned that if I want to repaint the whole car, it will probably not be worth it. So when it's drivable, I can go there and he can take a look and see if we can fix it somehow, which is awesome. Time to try to remove this door, and I would say it's probably easiest to first try to remove the inner panel, the door panel, before we actually remove the door and try to install a new one. So let's go and see what we can do here. I will just try it out and see. This was a cool feature that I found. I didn't expect this in an old car like this. So built-in sunshades. That's awesome. Let's see where to start. So maybe this one. This went pretty well. Here you can see it's okay and can probably be freshened up a bit.
Oh, it's a little too late for your promises. Oh, no. We shared our hopes and dreams, nothing less. Oh, no. I acted like a fool and a believer, but I was bound to get up all night. You thought you found your little runaway.
Okay. I don't know what happened there. That noise is not, it doesn't sound like a good noise, but I hope it is. I'm a bit, oh shit, something dropped to the floor there. Hope it was like just some, I don't know, garbage. Always something that doesn't go as I want to. I think I might need to remove this one before this. Let's see. There we go. Nice. Sounded good. Okay, so they are loose at the top. I'm not sure about the rest if I dare to just bend them off. Oh, it's loose. This one is loose. This one is not yet, but I hope it will. It needs so much force. Whoa. Okay, that's because the top was, it's off. Okay, first part is off, and it's this one. I didn't actually notice that this was one part. So lucky for me that I removed both of them, because otherwise I would have break it in the middle here. But it looks pretty good. And best of all, it's intact. I can use it again on the new door. Now that I mentioned the tinted windows, I realized I haven't checked the new door and if they are tinted there. Let's take a look, go through all this mess, and it actually is. So now I know that I can access all the bolts that I need to. There's a few Torx bolts that I need to remove. I think it's 4 over here, and then we have 2 underneath. And hopefully I can then remove the panel. Third one. Where's the fourth one?
When day turns to night, I follow the city lights, the city lights.
Seems like former owner had a dog or something. A cat maybe. Or just spider web. I found the 4th bolt. Hopefully we can now remove it.
The beat drops and you hear the sound of the melody that will set you free.
I hate when these loose things always drops to the ground. If you looked at my last videos, you know that I usually break things. Okay, seems like the bottom of it is loose. The top is not. But I also expect it to be a few cables. Oh, it's off. I need to somehow not drop this, but oh, that's 1 bolt more. It will be hard to find. Here you can see how it looks behind it. So we have this cable, probably pretty easy to remove. We have this one. Seems a bit more trickier because I don't know what to remove here. Okay, so we need to remove those before I can remove the panel.
You and me, just a walk in the park where the world fades, and we're living amongst it.
Yes, it's probably the door handle. Yeah, it's at the same height. And then we have this smaller thing which is for some of the speakers. That's off too. You know what? Talking about speakers, I guess the new door don't have Bose speakers, but this one have. I hope I can remove those here and add it to the other door, because there's some extra speakers in this one, I think, in the Bose system. Which is actually seems like it's part of the door panel, which is good because I saw 1 speaker in the other door. So, but let's see, maybe we need to switch them out and hopefully they will fit. Then, like the old ones, these ones will fit in the new door.
Change me, you let me be, and does it kind of
As you can see, it's this one left. I hope I can remove it here somehow. Holding this panel, but also trying to press something underneath here and drag this out is ridiculously hard.
reach for the sky? Don't believe it's no more asking why. In a world so cold, you light up the spark.
Yeah. Okay. It looked like this, and I'm not sure what I managed to. I don't know. I managed to almost break it. Like press here. It's off, and for being me, it went pretty smooth. I think. I haven't broke anything. I think yet. I dropped some bolts, but I will probably find it in this mess somehow. Here's how it's looking on the back. As I mentioned, where am I? Here. Yeah, there's some extra speakers there, I think. Or maybe it's the same on all Cayennes. But I want to assume that these are Boost ones. It doesn't say anything about it though, but next thing is to remove the door, which I hope is as easy as the door panel. Let's take a look at the door, the repainted one, and see how it looks. I haven't showed you, but now it's a lot of stuff on the floor here. Now it's white. I can show you more when it's on the car instead. It's a bit hard to see here. But the important part is that I wanted to have it white here on the sides. Because I'm not sure yet if I want to wrap the car. I think even if I wrap it, I want to have it white on the sides of the doors, as the other doors are. So looks really nice now, and it's time to see if it fits the car. Or first remove the old door. So to remove the door, I realized that I need to get rid of this cable, which is here, and goes out here. So that will probably be pretty easy, I hope. And then I'm not sure if there's something here I will remove or if it's this bolt here. Same on the lower one, if it's these bolts or not. But I will figure it out somehow. Now I know how to remove these. Much easier. So I found a problem at the start. So this one goes in here. I don't know what that is actually. Maybe if I will see something if I remove this. Let's try. No. Oops. That broke. But I hope I will not need to use this on the new door, since this door will be thrown away anyway. Often YouTube is really good, and I try to find a way to remove the door and get some guidance. I only find videos of how to remove the panel, which I already did. I'm not sure how to proceed here. The problem is that cable. I realize, let's take a look at the new door and see how that looks and compare it. Okay, so the old door is looking like this. And then let's head over to the new door. First thing is we have this one here. So then we know, I guess, we don't want to screw this off on the other door. But down here we don't have any, so let's do it like that. We also don't have any cables at all here. And actually there's a cable here already, which I guess is good. But what will be in here? I guess somehow we will manage to get cables out from it. I don't know how. Oh no, we don't have this clips here or whatever it is to fasten the sunshades. But hopefully those can be removed and added to this one too. Yeah, this is how these are looking. yeah, somehow we will manage to get them off, but not now. I will probably break them anyway, but they are not part of the door, at least, is my feeling. Okay, so this is much trickier than I thought. The new door has this harness, but nothing is coming out here. So how can I... there needs to be a connector somewhere on this door that I can just remove, either way in here or here somewhere. And on the new door I also need to find a connector. I think this is good. There's a connector here. Not in the door, but on the body of the car. I will show you. So here. I think there's some kind of connector there. Which means that I can probably remove this door by disconnecting it. And on the new door, there's a new connector somewhere inside the door, I guess, because it's not hanging out of the hole. I will not be able to remove them. It's some clip somewhere, but it's really hard to see. And I'm thinking about maybe I can actually cut them off. I don't know. Seems too rush to cut them off. But yeah, I guess the door is useless then, and maybe someone of you wants to have the door. But okay, let's try a bit more and see what we can do. Otherwise I will cut them off. It's to disconnect the connectors. Cool. So I can show you. It was similar ones to the one that was in the door. So for you that needs to remove a door, you press it here in the middle, and then you can drag it out. Same on all three of these. So now that is loose, and next thing is I want to remove this spring here somehow. Keep this one because that's how the new door is looking. And in the bottom I will screw these bolts off. And there's still a screw going down here, so I think it will hang on this when I remove the bottom bolts. It's off! And I forgot how heavy it is. Shit. Oh. Oh, nice. It wasn't that hard when I finally figured out how to do it. So this one is off. Let's put the new one on. That was exhausting. The door is hanging on this bolt now. And yeah, it was a bit heavy. Let's see if we can screw it on, fasten it, and hopefully it will fit. We need to put the inner panel on it, but for now it fits here. Now I'm going to close it and see how that will work. Okay, moment of truth. Let's try it. It squeaks a lot. I hope it's just the rubber that is a bit, I don't know, too big. Way too big. Do I dare to try to close it? Yeah, I do. Okay, this doesn't look good. I closed it now. Maybe I need to close it a bit more or harder, because this is not good. And I would say Also on this side, it's not a good fit, in my opinion at least. Can it be that it needs to some sort of adjustment down here? It feels like that, but I'm not sure what to do. I don't think this is good. Like, it's not tight up here. When I open it, it's like very tight. It opens by itself almost. So something is putting pressure on it. And then it's not tight as it needs to be here. And I think it's good here. That's the only place. Maybe I can try to get the bottom out a bit, because it doesn't feel that it's aligning very well. It's like a big hole towards the front door. Not a big hole, but at least a hole. It feels like it needs to be able to be adjusted somehow. Otherwise I bought a door for, I don't know. Oh, it can be moved. I'm such a noob on this. Sorry. I think I can move it out even more, because it is a bit tight here. Third try. And in Sweden we say tredje gången gillt, which means third time it works. Something like that. Okay. Not that squeaky. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think it's really good. And I'm so happy that I don't need to buy a new door. Now when we have the new door on the car, I can start to add the inner panel. And hopefully find that harness somewhere in the door panel and connect it to the body of the car. I have been thinking for a while on something, which is I now have 120 subscribers, and it's pretty insane that so many of you want to see what I'm doing. Maybe it doesn't sound too many to you, but to me, I like to think about it like, yeah, I'm standing on a scene somewhere doing a talk, and it's 120 people in the crowd, which is a bit insane, actually. And I'm really happy, and I appreciate the support you give me. It's so valuable. And now I start to feel the mold within the car or something. I don't know. That's something I need to fix in another episode. But thank you for looking at what I'm doing, and hopefully it's interesting somehow. Don't believe that everything will work here. It feels like something is not as it should. And actually, oh no, I see it now. So this one, the speaker, this is not at all the same as I have, and it's, yeah, you can't remove it. So let's do something else here. Let's try to remove like everything here, the black thing, and add the old one to it. I think that will work. We have some screws here on this side too, and then we can add the other one to it. It feels like this one is more crappy than the one I have anyway. So I figured out that it's bolts underneath this one and also underneath this one, I think. And then on the other side here too, somewhere. Let's figure that out. And then it was this one too, which is for the lock. So we need to remove a wire in here. Oops. I dropped it. But I guess it's inside here. Last bolt, from what I believe at least. Feels like it's very much stuck. Turns out the window needs to be up to remove this. Find that harness, connect it to the car, start the car, and I guess also add the, somehow just have the inner panel here with the buttons to move this up. Or maybe I can do it from the driver's seat actually. I will try. But I at least need to find that harness, and it's hard. As you can see, there's nothing here and I can't find anything. Here it is. Got it. I have it here on the side. But if I just connect these, I can probably make it work. Okay, second try. And don't forget to remove this. Something is not loose on this side. I'm not sure what it is. But there is something that is holding it in place here. And I think it's the handle or the lock, because I didn't remove it and I didn't know how. But there's a wire, I can see a wire going from the handle to this part. Managed to remove this. So it was one screw on the side. I need to be very careful here now because I think it's not hanging on anything. Maybe a wire. Third time. And by now, you know it's tredje gången gillt. Third time it works, right? These two bolts here. Maybe it is. Let's try. Ah, nice. And this is off too. Except for... No, it's off. It's off. Yeah, it's off. Here's how it looks. Cool. So actually it would have been better to just buy this one and repaint it and not the whole interior here. But maybe I can sell this. Now I need to do the same thing on this. Remove this inner panel from it and add it to the new door. So all bolts should be removed, and I think I can just... The tricky part is now when it's not hanging on something. It can be a bit hard to remove this, but let's try. And loose on that side. Nice. Now I can just add this to the new door. Oh shit. What broke there? No. No. Okay, so something was... there was like a plastic thing that broke, which is for the bolt on this side. But I think it was just for like helping out to align it a bit. It's this one. Let's try to screw it together anyway. Let's actually take a look at the old one. Or no, the new one of these, and see if I have that part. It was this one, which I think can be removed somehow. Yes, I have it. Now I need to get this off on this one too, which I hope Yeah, it would be much easier. It will be much easier because it's broken.
I have seen that face more than a million times, like a million times. I have seen that, baby. I can treat you right and you can prove me wrong.
Last thing to add. And then we're finished.
Like the others, something to discover. Think you're little fun, but I have seen that face more than a million times. Think I know by now.
And finally, the last part. And then I'm done.
You had your little fun.
And finally, I managed to change the door. And in the end, it was only the body, actually. Which has been, or would have been, much easier to just buy this one and exchange it. Now I have a few other parts to sell. Thank you for watching. Next episode will be about the exhaust again. I will try to make that sport mode working. It's a bit tricky, but hopefully I can manage it.